It happens in all kinds of different ways, and when Jesus does appear to people, sometimes it's as simple as getting an ice cream cone and taking the kid out, to have ice cream. Or I mentioned, going fishing or some simple thing like that. I find when he was alive in this world, he gave parables, which are stories, and the stories have a power. And Jesus often, now, I'm not saying it always happens, but he says something, or he takes the person in his arms and holds the person, the little boy or the girl who needs to cry. It's just amazing what can happen. When Jesus says, "I love you," it's like creation. God said, "Let there be light." His words are a lot stronger than ours because they're creative. They can create what he says. Ours are helpful, but they don't create. But his can create if he says that. I'd say the first thing to do is to be informed. Like David Kyle Foster has written a book on sexual brokenness. Alan Mendinger has written several books on the process. I like his books because it deals with the process. Because now I've known people who are instantly healed. And that's wonderful, but most of it is a process. So it's good to find a counselor who believes in this, who can help unearth. What counselors do is not so much heal, is to unearth where all this came from. And so if there's a Christian counselor, especially if they also believe in prayer, they can be a tremendous help. And then there are various groups, like Exodus International is a group, or Regeneration, Desert Stream. There are groups that have chapters in almost every major city. So you can meet people who understand, who have been going through this process. So I think the first thing is to become informed. The second is to find other people who understand this, who can help you. It's something like Alcoholics Anonymous. Alcoholics found out, and it's very Christian really, first of all, you have to admit you need help. That's where you start. I can't. The second is I can't do it myself. I need help. And one is turn to the power higher, which of course is God, but also you need a sponsor. You need help from somebody like you, who's been an alcoholic often, who understands what you're going through, and you can call them any hour of the day or night, all of that kind of thing, who is willing to partner you through this hard time. So those are the things you can do. Become informed, find a friend, find a counselor, find a group. The first thing is to read. Sometimes they get a distorted view of God from reading the Bible, the portions of the Bible that seem, God coming down hard on sinners. And I think it's important to read something about the life of Jesus. I have some favorite authors. I like Philip Yancey, What's So Amazing About Grace, and the Jesus I Never Knew. A friend, Brennan Manning, who wrote the Ragamuffin Gospel. And he's very strong on people who don't know the love of God and the forgiveness that's in God. I would start them reading something like that to see, first of all, change their attitude towards God. And then hopefully put them in touch with someone in the church, whether it's a layperson or a pastor, somebody who is loving and accepting, not of sinful behavior, but of the person, like Jesus was. The whole story of the prodigal son, it's an amazing story. I didn't come for the righteous, I came for sinners, is the word of Jesus.